Hey everybody, this is Moses back with 360 Recaps and another reaction video. So we are going to be going into episode 2 of Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. To talk a little bit about the previous one, I actually did a little bit of research on Tracy Edwards, the young man who helped apprehend Dahmer and led the police to him. Unfortunately, it seems as if his life was mired by mental health issues, probably a lot because of what he went through in helping to capture Dahmer. He actually ended up becoming homeless and then being convicted of homicide himself when getting into a dispute with apparently another homeless person. But it's crazy because I don't think that he was really given the proper type of mental health care that he really needed. And talking to like some of the police officers who were even on the scene, some of them said, or one of them in particular said, that he would still have nightmares based upon the things that he saw while in that apartment. So just thinking about the traumatic event that he went through, and then he really wasn't really cared for, and the fact that he had to go through a trial where he faced his assailant, or the person who was attempting to murder him. And that entire process, I don't think he really saw a mental health care professional the way that he really needed to. No one really knows where he is right now. But you know, there are still a lot of really interesting characters to kind of explore within this story, because you still have Glenda Cleveland. She gave several interviews as well about her time living next to Dahmer. And how she constantly kind of saw those things going on and tried to bring attention to the events that were going on next door. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and just get into episode 2. I believe this episode kind of gives information on who he was as a younger person, and kind of what may have led to him developing the type of monstrous behaviors that he displayed later on in life. We'll see. That's just kind of what I got from the description. Okay, so this is Dahmer episode 2.
We have taken evidence out of the building to be examined.
This appears to be the aftermath. This appears to be the aftermath.
A man with a criminal history of sexual assault of a teenage boy.
Okay, so now here's all the uproar. He is being brought in like mastermind criminal number 1. Wow, can you imagine going from thinking that like you are untouchable to this entire hoopla being done around you? Yep, they got his naked behind right there. Naked as the day he was brought into this world.
Others here in Milwaukee are wondering how police couldn't have known Dahmer was a convicted sex offender.
And they're all looking at him like a freak.
It makes sense. They do everything to put an end to it.
Okay, so now he's super helpful.
Why do you think you did it? Killed all these men.
Hey guys, this is Moses. Just wanted to take a quick break and then right back to the reaction video. We created an interactive murder mystery film where you can move the screen around with your finger on your mobile device or with your mouse if you're on your laptop or desktop. What you do is you click on the hotspots throughout the interactive film to bring up either a scene from the victim's life that has clues to who their murderer was, a pop-up text window, or audio clues. You gotta listen to them all in order to figure out who the murderer was.
What happened? Who did this to me?
The link to the interactive film is in the description below. Take a look. Thanks for watching. Ooh, flashback. A miniature Dahmer. Oh, these little kids are dicks. But it's an interesting juxtaposition because, like, eventually he was going to be the one going after people of color and black men. You know, it's so strange to see, like, someone that you know is going to grow up to be such a monstrous character, but in little kid form, because we all assume little kids to be innocent. There's a baby. He's got a sibling? Can you imagine being the sibling of Jeffrey Dahmer? Who is this? Just a dead body in his house already? His mom? That is negligent parenting.
What happened? She finally do it?
kill herself? Sir, you gotta step back. It's alive. We're gonna get her to the hospital. She's faking it. She's done it before.
Mr. Dahmer.
How are you faking
Bravo,
that?
Joyce, you're a real good actress.
No, Mr. Dahmer, your wife had an overdose.
Who called the ambulance?
Your son did.
God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jeff. It was good calling the ambulance.
His father seems really cavalier about all of this.
Mr. Dahmer, we're pretty sure.
Yeah, that looks like a surreal moment for a kid.
Where are you running off to now?
Nobody's running.
Your failure as a father.
Oh, my God.
Whoa!
Spend
That cuts
any
deep.
time with him.
That's a load. What about you, Joyce? With your drugs, crying your eyes out every day.
Fuck you, you're not a doctor. You don't get to tell me about my medication.
Your pills.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Just
you.
get
Oh,
out.
I will.
Just get out.
So he comes from a
3 days of my
background
Jesus.
of mental health issues.
Dad, please don't go.
Ooh.
We'll only be gone for 3 days.
Because the thing that I keep thinking about is like, and this is gonna sound really weird. Maybe he could have been like Dexter, and it could have been like
Thank you, Debbie. That's very
honed in a different direction. Maybe he could have been a mortician or something. That's weird.
Jeff, what is that?
He's giving her animals?
They're for you.
Oh. Well,
So
thank you, Jeff. That's so thoughtful.
it's an odd present, but it's kind of cute though.
Why do you give you those?
Do you want them?
Dang, to like just give away the thing that like he just gave
Those
you?
aren't yours. I gave them to her. These are mine now. She gave them to me.
Ooh, that burns.
No!
Whoa! And maybe I wouldn't be so afraid if I didn't know that was little Dahmer, but like, dang. Is he gonna mess with that little boy? What is he gonna do to him? You just gonna walk right in, eh? Just be like, oh, let me just let myself in. That was convenient. Did this really happen? I mean, obviously if they put it in here, but I mean, not everything is gonna be like, okay, so not everything is just gonna be one-to-one comparison in real life, but like, I don't think they would have just made up a whole story like this. Okay, so, all right, just let them go. What? Oh, that is, I guess if he's like, if she can't have them, no one will. Oh, that's so, we're gonna have to look this up. We're gonna have to look this up and see. So he would have just rather these beings die horribly than anyone else have them. His father doesn't really look like he wants to be married to this woman. Did he kill that and put it underneath there? Okay, so they're just playing with dead animals.
He's got a hole in his skull. Right there.
Is his head all crushed? It's like a hole in it?
That's amazing what the brain can do. Take a lot of damage. You know, one of my professors, we did this experiment where you take a frog and you actually cut off his head. You take out most of the brain. You just leave a small part of it, just the stem. So you keep breathing, his heart will keep beating, but you can't think or anything, can't feel anything either. But then my professor showed us, you take a cotton ball, you dip it in acid, and then dab it on the little bit of brain that's left, and guess what?
What?
The frog's hands try to wipe the cotton ball away. Which, yeah, I know it shouldn't be able to do. The part of the brain that knows how to do that is gone.
Father seems a little bit too interested in that. Okay, so I'm pausing it for a second. And this is the reason why. Two things. The little bit of research that I did do, and I remember reading this someplace, that apparently the father admitted to having like thoughts about like killing things or murder when he was a kid. I can't 100% confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I read that someplace. And then the second thing is, like, this is an allusion to what Dahmer would try to do. Because I remember reading also that, like, he tried to zombify, or maybe I heard that on television, that he tried to zombify, like, some of his victims because he was trying to keep them close to him. So, yeah, this is kind of a foreshadowing of that.
They're like fiddlesticks.
That's way too casual, kid.
Wash your hands.
That's way too casual for like a dead thing.
It's macabre. It's unsanitary.
Finally, this is something he's showing interest in. He's in his own world half the time, Joyce, ever since the surgery.
You just get out of the house. Get the fuck out.
A knife? So you gonna kill me? I'm not a black bear in one of your nightmares.
Get out!
Oh, God damn it! You know what would calm you down, Joyce? A fucking lobotomy.
It's like if the mother was having like mental health issues where she was having like bad dreams like that, the father already said that he had a tendency toward like harming things. They just made a perfect recipe for a serial killer.
There's
Or
one.
perfect mix.
Right there.
Oh, you're right.
And it seems like the father like was encouraging it because he was like, it's something that the kid is finally interested in. What are they doing? Are they going out and finding animals? Oh! It almost makes you wonder if the father was like into it himself. Like, yeah, he showed tendencies, but it seems like he may have been more interested in this whole thing himself.
This fellow's an outlaw, just like us. We can measure how long he's in.
Now, he said one of his professors, does he work in something that does, is he like a vet?
There it is. Heart.
The makings of a killer.
Are you gonna leave? Are you and Mom gonna get divorced?
People at that time were just skeeting kids and families out just because it was the expected thing to do, not because they had taken the time to evaluate themselves emotionally and ask themselves, is this the right person for me? I know that's a little bit more emotionally deep for a Dahmer reaction, but it's stuff that I think about.
Hey, Dahmer. Your shift ended 20 minutes ago.
It's all right, man. I like it.
Oh, Back to the Future. Yeah, it seems like it. See, he should have gone into something like taxidermy or being a vet or anything, or shit, maybe even a surgeon, but then that would have given him way too much like access. But maybe he could have been like Dexter.
You missed the army. Not really.
I did hear that he had a drinking problem.
Because every Sunday when I call, you're always slurring.
Dad, can I please come home?
Bro, you got like your own place? You living on the beach? Oh, and you know his dad wants to let him do it.
He did.
Oh, bruh. Bro, you've been in the military. That is not Joyce. That is not Joyce. And you let him come back. This bruh literally went from Miami to Wisconsin. Come on, Jeff.
You gotta respect your grandma.
Oh, so he's staying with his grandmother. Cause you could tell, like the woman that his father's married to did not want him staying there.
Look, roadkill.
I guess his stepmother, she did not look happy about him being there. Or the prospect of him coming back. She probably felt like something was off about the kid.
Oh, and Mr. Roper, what a character.
Oh, this is sad. And nostalgic.
It's been so nice having you here, Jeff. But you don't
Yeah,
have
but-
to have dinner with me every night.
Really? Every
Get
night?
out there. Make some friends. Date a nice girl. There's a really
I don't
nice
think that's in
gal
his
at the
future.
church.
See, he would rather be handling sausage. He's not interested in the fish that you're trying to give him, Grandma. He's working in another, like, but it's a theme. It is a theme with him.
What's that shirt?
This? Just a t-shirt.
No t-shirt. Even you working in back, only dress shirt.
Like the way he's holding that sausage is just like too weirdly suggestive, man.
You find everything okay?
That mustache is creepy as guck. But it was the thing back.
Sir?
Oh. Ooh, and she was trying to feel him too. Or maybe she was creeped out by him. I don't know. He's gonna take some private time now that he's saw that mannequin. What's he doing? Just chilling? You just chilling?
Good night, Len.
He's just chilling there? What? Oh, this is gonna get awkward. Is he gonna kill that police officer? Or that security guard? He is... Okay, so he's just waiting in there to sneak back out. What was he waiting on? Wait a second, what? Is he trying to steal more clothes? Yo, for real?